Hello. Alright, well, hopefully I will be able to send this to everybody relatively quickly. There's a few things going on in my Discord right now that not the actual Discord server, but in my personal Discord messages that I'm a little concerned about. But we'll see how that plays out. At least for right now, we're getting ready to play Hogwarts Legacy, and I hope everybody has a fun time with it. We'll get to the actual game here in a few minutes, but as per usual, I'm going to be sending this out to everyone. Friends is having a very difficult time right now. Okay. I have told the person in question that I will check on them after the fact. I kind of planned this way ahead of time. I know this isn't my normal day for this kind of thing, but I felt that it was something I wanted to do, to put it simply. Well, that's a reaction. That's an interesting first thing to have in my chat. I don't know what to make of that, but sure. Ah, we're going straight into basketball of all things. That is... That's most certainly not what today's stream is about, but the answer is they kind of don't. Hello, Afrito. It's nice to see you in here. Not somebody who's typically present for my streams, but I'm glad that you clicked the link. I saw something on your VR chat profile about Pimax. Something indicating you were like involved in some development or something. Is that what that was, or what? Oh, hey, Kate. You mind sharing what that was all about, Ifrito? I'm always interested to hear more about that kind of stuff. Pimax crystal testing, nice. I'm actually quite interested in the Pimax portal as well, because I was just taking a look at getting some kind of portable device. I settled for like a Retroid Pocket 2 Plus a little while ago for my Dreamcast emulation purposes and whatnot. And I imagine the Pimax portal would actually be really good for that kind of thing. Like, the VR stuff aside, I think it would be actually a very convenient portable device for my emulation. You're going to have to tell me all about that later on, but for now, I am going to get ready to actually start playing. So we'll see how that actually... We'll see how that plays out over time. But yeah, that definitely piques my curiosity. From your testing on late prototype, you were fascinated. That's a good sign. That's honestly a really good sign. Alright, I now have the chat log rolling and on my phone, so we can start playing now. Yeah, I've been very curious to see what happens with this game. I am currently using controller, as I have been for
accessibility options.
That's
menu reader.
Really annoying. I don't
Switch
really
sticks.
need a menu reader.
Menu reader voice.
Can go away.
Menu reader.
Off. Thank you. That's very annoying. I'll just set up the options here with the keyboard and mouse, so I don't have to deal with whatever that was about. I'm tempting fate. Is it because I'm playing this game? Am I tempting fate for playing this game? I am fully expecting a little bit of backlash, but quite frankly, nobody can bully me into playing anything. And playing or not playing anything. I will do as I please, quite frankly. Yeah, well, the Twitter outrage mob can go screw themselves. Okay, generally, I read through these kinds of things. I do not have time to do that on stream, so I'm gonna skim it. Make sure I don't see anything particularly egregious, but I highly doubt it. Yes, I am actually one of these people that actually pays attention to these kinds of things. There's actually supposedly a trans character in this game. I don't know when that happens or what that's about, but I heard something about that when people were talking about it pre-release. I mean, technically, this is still pre-release, but pre-release for the people who bought it early. Okay, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, that's pretty typical for these things. Oh, you can fuse this with the little Pottermore account thing. Yeah, I heard about that. I've used those things. I had somebody actually, I think it was somebody called like yeah, it was Puff Elf in Discord. Yeah, it was telling me about that. I actually did not even send the stream to them. But, yeah, in theory, I could do that. I think I did 2 accounts on that. I think one of them was Hufflepuff and one of them was Slytherin. And they both had basically the same wand, just at 2 different lengths. I'm gonna go ahead and skip sign in because I want to see what's going on with that. Let me sort this guy's in the back of this screen. Mounts are accessible in the gear menu. Okay. Dark Arts pack. Interesting. Hardware benchmark. Oh, okay. Everything's gonna be immediately turned to max now. Oh, the ray tracing isn't for some reason. You know what? Screw it. We'll turn that on too. It's not gonna hurt me. Let's just say that the hardware I am running could be best described as excessive. I don't think Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Restart required to apply changes. I guess we're restarting the game. Goodness. Well, just give me one moment. You guys are gonna see a black screen behind me for a bit. Hooray. Super Ultra. No, you missed an opportunity to say Plus Ultra. You could have made the reference. Oh, geez. Now there's a Steam update, too. Oy vey. Everything's getting in my way now. I should have just left the graphics settings alone. But yes, indeed. Plus Ultra. Time for technical issues. No. I have a 2K 170 hertz monitor. And not 270, my bad. 170. What a meme.
Menu reader. Off.
Oh, did
Press
it not
space
save
bar to toggle.
any of my settings? That would be really annoying. That would actually be horrific. Oh my god, it genuinely didn't. Okay. So the image is barely visible. Oh, okay, I get it. That looks good. But yeah, 2K 270. We are pleased to inform you that you've been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th year student. Term begins on 1st of September. Preliminary supplies have been collected for you and will accompany you on your journey to the castle. As you may be aware, the decree for reasonable restriction of underage sorcery prohibits use of magic by those under age of 17 outside of the school. However, due to your unique circumstances, the ministry has graciously agreed to allow Professor, I have no idea how to say that, Elazar Fig to help hone your spellcasting before escorting you from London to the castle for the start of term feast and the sorting ceremony. Okay. I have no earthly idea. I think I made this a little too dark, though. The brightness settings were a little bit deceptive, and I think I made it too dark, and I can't see things very well, which is very annoying. I should have just left it. Hang on. Let me see if I can go back to the brightness stuff. Nope. It only goes this far back. That's an annoying oversight. Because now, when I choose my appearance, I'm going to have a hard time determining whether it looks the way I actually want it to. Well, what I can do is sort out the brightness on my monitor's end. It's still going to look bad for you guys, but at least for the time being, I should be able to see what I'm doing. Quick, Alt F4. That would be the second time that I've had to do that. I would like to avoid that if at all possible. But you know what? That is exactly what we're going to do because I can't see worth a damn. And I want to actually take the character creation somewhat seriously. Promise that it'll be the last time we do that, though. Unless the game, like, freezes. Yeah. This is definitely set way before the, like, Harry Potter. Yeah. You can't wait for me to make a clown character? Why would it be a clown? Why would it be a clown? Hold up. Why would it be a clown? It's
Menu
okay,
reader.
You're experienced
Off.
now.
Press spacebar to toggle.
Oh my days. Stop with the menu reader stuff. Now go in there and make LeBron James! No! You always try to make a fat guy if the game allows. I have a feeling that the ray tracing's not going to be on this time, but we'll worry about the ray tracing another time. It did save the brightness setting, though. I would rather it be a little too bright than it be a little too dark. So we're gonna be safe with it. Okay. Here we go. I can actually see everything now. So these are just presets. This doesn't look terrible. Like, as far as presets go. I think the only person that is in the chat right now that would know what I used to look like, and by extension how dark my skin used to be when I was outside all the time, would be Kate. Because I used to look very different than I do today. Not just in terms of looking way more feminine today, but my skin also looked a lot darker than it does now. For reasons I can't explain, other than I guess I was in the sun more. Let's see, face shape. I mean, how would you know? You really haven't seen anything from that. Okay, I can actually play with the skin color here. So let's see what the different options actually look like. It doesn't seem to do much. Like, it seems to change in a very subtle way in either direction. This looks close enough. Let's see if there's any face shape I like better. That's okay. It's actually really not bad. That's a very stern looking face, but I'm good with it. Having a sliding scale for hair color doesn't really make sense. Just have a color wheel. What are you doing, game? And these are some obnoxious hair colors, goodness. Why is it a sliding scale? That is such a UI design issue. Oh no, that's so bad. I guess this is pretty close to like natural looking hair for me in terms of color. Like this very dirty-ish blonde. And since I can't do like two-tone, like black and blue like I try to do in real life most of the time, like in person, that might actually be the best option. Though this blue really does look quite nice. I actually would appreciate this blue. Oy vey. We'll go for the natural look for once. I never sport my natural hair color. So we'll go for natural for once in my life ever. These are definitely hairstyles. Oh jeez. I remember doing my hair like that when I was younger. Let's not do that. Let's just not do that. It definitely looked familiar enough to be uncomfortable. And so does this to a certain extent. Because of how much I enjoyed certain basketball players, I definitely had cornrows at one point or another. Now, this is a nice hairstyle. I respect this one. This one might be what we do. In fact, it will be what we do. Complexion. Interesting. I mean, my face is relatively clear. It always has been, so we definitely don't need all sorts of nonsense with it. What's all this stuff here? We definitely don't need anything as far as freckles and moles are concerned. Yeah, this is starting to look pretty good. I hate to take forever on character creators, but you know how these things go. Now, I've always kind of had greenish eyes, but they have been known to change to certain different colors in the past. It hasn't happened recently, but recently they've always kind of been like a dull green. Like this is kind of close, but not really. I guess this kind of sort of works, but that might be too colorful. I don't know. I've always had sort of a dull green. I'd say this is probably the closest, but it looks a little awkward. It looks almost blue. So we'll go with this one. I really shouldn't even care what the eyebrow color is, but whatever. We'll try to make it match. There we go. Attempts are being made.
A few cobwebs and some dust.
No.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Only 2 voices. That's brutal. I mean, you can change the pitch.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. That was quite something. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Ooh, if you turn the pitch down that low on voice 2, it sounds robotic. Oh, dear gosh. I can't even.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
What's this?
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
Oh, man, these pitches are
A few
so
cobwebs
yikes.
and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Yeah, pitching this up or down makes it definitely a lot more robotic, but I think
That was
this
quite
one's
something.
okay.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
I don't know, it still kind of does it though.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
That's so weird.
That was quite something.
I don't know why they did it that way. That's so bad. You know, we'll just leave the difficulty on normal. It's a stream. I don't really care. Seems like a thing. Let's go.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure
I
I've
could have
never
made
seen
that about
anyone
a shade
take so
darker, but
quickly
oh well.
to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Oh man. That looks very strange. I very much doubt that the ray tracing settings stuck, but oh well. You know, I suppose that's good news.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland. Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam?
Quite the good morning.
How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly. To keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's the glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I.
Interesting.
Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do not know.
Attacked straight off the bat. What fun! Great time. Let's go. Surely this is safe. Real quick.
The key!
Uh-oh.
Give me your hand! Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Low health already. We haven't even gotten the chance to do anything
It's
yet.
Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Okay. Now, let's start doing things with the controller, because we can at this point. And I prefer to do that when streaming.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would.
Still sounds so robotic.
But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
I should have just went with the default for that, but whatever. That's gonna be a very weird audio hang-up. I am quickly going to go into the menus, though. First and foremost, saving is currently unavailable. Okay. I see. Well, have a decent rest of your workday. Rendering resolution at 67%. That's weird. DLSS? No, thank you. I did not ask you to turn on DLSS. Let's just do the highest of these that we can support. I don't know how much frames I'm actually gonna get, but we'll see. I'm just seeing which settings have decided to, you know, agree with us. The ray tracing stuff's all still on, which is good. Uncapped to fry your graphics card. Part of me wants to run the benchmark to see exactly what frames I'm getting, but right now during a stream, I don't care enough. So we're not going to bother with that. If the frame rate goes up and down too much, you know, whether I notice or you guys will notice, someone will notice it.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
Goodness. But yes, on the
Mind
bright
your
side,
step.
you guys get to see all the bells and whistles turned up.
Where do you
That's a
suppose
good
your
question.
wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question.
I haven't looked at
Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long
the Harry
forgotten
Potter
form
stuff
of
in a
ancient
while.
magic.
I did reintroduce, I did introduce John to it like a couple of years back, but like I think he didn't even get
Ancient
past like the
magic?
third or fourth one.
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few. that
Hey, let's
seems to have
explore.
been lost to
Yeah,
time.
he got over that quick. He got over that very quickly.
Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
I love how casual he is about his friend dying.
But
It's
sir,
ridiculous.
why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
Wand work, huh?
Excellent!
Alrighty then.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Ah, up there. We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself! Reparo!
Alright then.
Almost there!
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Yes, I'm breaking pots for reasons.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Alrighty then.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking?
Here
What's
we go.
this? Professor Fig!
It's a mirror of some description. This is a vaguely familiar concept.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Alrighty then. Well, this is a beautiful area. It's like
Hello?
rather nice, actually.
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course. This way, then. Stay close.
Clearly, you're oh so terrifying. So terrifying. Oh my god, whatever shall I do? The Transes are gonna come after me. They're gonna get me. I'm totally not one myself. No, never.
Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
Yep, you're spoopy.
How many vaults are there?
Toki spoopy. Spoopy
In fact,
Toki.
you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service.
You'll want to take a breath. A what?
That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Interesting. Heckin' rawr.
Vault number.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband the guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
Oh noes.
Here we are.
Good neck cracks.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
Alrighty then.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's
suppose
see
not.
what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Oh man, we really do have to deal with QTEs. What is this now?
Revelio. There, I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
Okay.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the portkey container.
It's not about
If what
whether
you
the
can
game is
see
better
reveals
or
the way
worse
forward,
with a
then
controller
I dare
versus
say
mouse
we
and
are about
keyboard.
to
I just
discover the
stream with
secret of this
controller
vault.
because it's more
Lead
comfortable
the
that
way.
way. Whereas normally if I'm not streaming, I use
Lumos.
mouse and keyboard for anything.
This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
Yeah, this is very different than
You
the
seem
start
to
than
have
you'd
caused the
expect.
floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
It's interesting how we can see things they can't.
Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Who knows?
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Oh my.
Look out!
Potato!
Accio! Descendo! Levioso! Deposo!
Okay.
Expulso!
He's got his stuff figured out.
Levioso! Confringo! Potato! Deposo!
combat. We are doing the things. Okay, so we're just gonna have to block stuff. We're not actually meant to attack anything. Whoa, God. Okay. Yeah, we're just meant to do this. Spidey sense. I guess that's one way to put it.
Professor? Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good.
Okay, so we gotta light everything up now.
Lumos. Where am I supposed to go?
I don't know, following those weird
What's
streams
happening?
of light seemed like a
The wisps
decent
of
enough
magic
idea.
seem to be leading me somewhere. Oh, that's where they're leading me. That glow.
Activate the statues. Yes,
Revelio.
yes.
I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos.
Okay, so there's other statues.
I need to align these statues with their reflections.
I'm aware, game. You don't have to patronize me.
It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Apparent goddamnly. I hit the button. There we go, I did just pretend it was Dark Souls. That went well enough. Ow, and it's stopping me where it did just got me hit. That's not cool. Yo, that's highly unfortunate. Okay, so I specifically have to do that one thing. Oh, man. How did you reach that far with your charge? That's so BS. Alright, alright, alright. I see how this is gonna have to be. Oh, that does not last long enough for that. Duly noted. None of that. Gonna play it a little safer this time. Wow, that was some impressive reach. I'm not even mad. If you got reach like that, more power to you. Power to you. Yeah, that's the minimum I'd expect with a game that goes on about having ray tracing. The lighting had better be good.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
may be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
Well then.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why.
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in there.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have
Okay.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Oh, an inbuilt protection system for exactly this kind of situation. Go figure.
No way out.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Interesting. Yeah, that was definitely a way to introduce us to the world. Goodness.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you.
Yep, pretty much.
Ready for the sorting ceremony?
I am very curious as to where it's going to put us, or how it's going to sort us in the first place. Let's find out.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Okay.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I see.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Interesting. Alright, well, you could use basically any of these to describe me. But I would say definitely the bottom two are definitely more accurate. I don't know, guys. Am I more loyal or ambitious? I mean, you guys are the people who know me, so in theory, you should have a pretty good sense of how I should respond to this. This is going to be specific to the stream one way or the other. I'm probably going to do multiple playthroughs of this. Ray, daring wasn't one of the choices. We're going with loyalty or ambition. What are we going with? So far, we have 2 votes for ambition. I guess we're going for ambition.
Ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
They really weighted that ambition thing pretty heavily. My initial intention was to go for Ravenclaw, but Slytherin is something I can accept, I guess. It was gonna come down to one of those two, I suppose. Hit no? Why are we hitting no? Well, it's not necessarily that I wanted anything. Well, to be fair, Ravenclaw's common room actually looks really good. But, I don't know. I'm not super fussed about it. Are you guys cool with the Slytherin, or are we going with something else? I'm telling you one thing, though. No matter what, we are going to be looking into the dark magic stuff. You wanted to see it? Okay.
You belong in Slytherin!
All right, then.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Yeah, there's no Quidditch in this game.
I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
He's like, off with you.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Well, all right then.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Well, well.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Well, well.
Lumos.
It's quite pretty, isn't it? In a very dingy sort of way. Can I put my hood on and be
I suppose some
sketchy?
introductions are in order.
It's that new 5th year. Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Wonder where they're from. They're lucky they didn't end up as dragons.
That is not helpful.
Man from the ministry. Did you see the way they just waltzed in at the end of the sorting ceremony last night?
Well, there's already gossip about us. I didn't expect people in Slytherin to be the most welcoming, especially after drama like that.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for.
So
I'm
from
sure
what
you'll
little I
find out
know,
soon
this guy
enough.
is the one
But not
that'll
every spell
introduce
you may
to the
need
dark
can be found in
arts.
our
So I guess
assigned
meeting him
textbooks.
early on is, you know, probably a good thing, considering that was something I wanted to dabble in no matter what, so.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
A kindred spirit, huh?
Might want to think that again. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you.
They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years.
I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
We've definitely
Perhaps
made things
Professor Fig's
easier.
friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely.
Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying.
I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could.
You just want me to zap
Speaking of
everyone.
which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Are you a keen Wizard Chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
That sounds hilarious.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Lumos.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Interesting.
Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue?
Revelio.
And see what details the field guide can provide.
I see.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Well, all right then.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Yeah, it really.
Thank you,
It's really well
Professor
thought
Weasley.
out
A
and
lot
very
to absorb on your first day,
meticulously
and you
detailed.
have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Okay then.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you.
So much
I was
setup in this
hoping our
game.
paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
All right then.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
All right then. Looks like we finally have a little bit of room to explore. This place is rather large, isn't it?
I'm truly sorry.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Wow, he's not exactly nice.
Akio. That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Oy vey. This guy's a character, all right. I'm not sure I have the energy to deal with someone like that.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
That's a bit of sport, all right.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But that's it! Don't lose your composure!
Okay.
Very good!
Nice.
Splendid!
A little too early release on that one.
Very good! Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp.
I am so gonna lose this.
There we go.
I knocked her into the 50. Oof.
Yes!
Should have used mouse. Yeah, probs. Probs. I don't really have the time to worry about that now.
Do not think I will start going easy on you now. Brilliant! Watch this.
Close. Oh, good grief. This puts me in a lose-lose situation, because even if I get the goddamn 50, it's gonna knock her.
I know everyone is watching.
Fine.
But try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well.
Oh, it knocked me off, but not her? That's so dumb. That's what I tried to do.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This
Okay.
round settles it all.
Be sharp.
Yo, can she stop being so proficient? How am I supposed to compete with that?
Excellent.
Here we go.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh! It knocked her off, but she still gets the points? That's BS.
You are not making this easy for me, are you?
I have no intention of making this easy for you. Please, screw up.
That is how it's done.
Okay. Alright. We're golden here. Alright.
Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
Yeah, we did the thing.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Well, I could be nice and say glad you understand, but it feels like even right now she's underestimating me a little. I think I just whooped your ass there at the end, lady. So,
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Well.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you? Hello. You wanted to speak to me.
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
That was an interesting interaction. I quite liked that.
I don't think it's anything special if your family works at the ministry. Makes them a boring lot if you ask me.
Our neighbour at home knows someone who's related to the inventor of Skelegro. It's true. Limfrid of Stinchcombe his name was.
Anyone in the wizarding world could outdo the best a muggle has to offer any day.
When I fell off my broom and broke 6 bones, they said they'd never seen Skelegro work so fast.
Well, I had a friend who once went to a muggle doctor. It's the truth. She'd fallen over in Piccadilly Circus visiting a relative.
Showing off is a muggle trait. You don't see that sort of behavior in the wizarding world.
Interesting.
I met some of my best friends.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Moon.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the minister a boot or the minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot and he says it's a flack.
Goodness. My.
Lumos. Revelio.
Fascinating.
Lumos.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Well. This place is quite nice. I rather enjoy this aesthetic.
When I'm in Hogsmeade, I always pay a visit to Dogweed and Deathcap. Although Madam Green can be a little fiery sometimes.
Dueling gloves, huh?
Slow coach! Slow coach!
I wonder how this experience would be in VR. I did see a little thing about like a VR common room or something that was like a fan project.
Revelio.
I imagine that would I imagine that would be a very interesting experience. There certainly was nothing like that when I was first getting into this series, that's for sure. Granted, that was quite some time ago. The older books from this are quite old, and as a kid, I actually used to be a lot more into reading than I am now, though I suppose I am still quite into reading. It's just via visual novels rather than normal books at this point. Push that person off. What kind of horrible monster do you think I am? Wait, don't answer that. I am a Slytherin after all, apparently.
Lumos.
Sorry, I wanted that thing to go away. It was making too much noise.
Wouldn't it be romantic to climb?
I've always
Professor
said that
Fig's
travel
classroom.
broadens the mind.
I see. Level 1 lock, huh?
Having a pleasant time at school?
Looks like I can't jump from there. We're hoofing it. Book it. Booking it to class. Okay.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
That was an entrance.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise opponent. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Okay.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
This should be easy.
You're good.
How perceptive. Protego. Complicates things.
Rather good at this, aren't you?
I know.
Levioso. Stupefy.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Good form.
I know.
I know what we're saying.
Let's just say I'm a quick man. I do enjoy life duel.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
The smile, the bright smile.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students.
Right, I wasn't supposed to
They
use
are
Stupefy,
capable
but
of achieving
that
it,
happened.
And they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds suspicious and intriguing. I wish I could choose both. We'll go with intriguing, though, because I know this guy is the person that will connect me with the dark arts.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
I seem to be earning points for Slytherin left and right.
Awful when they ask you a question, though, isn't it? Grubby little faces.
Yeah, wrong one. I want
Revelio.
this.
My sister's always wanting quills made of whooper feathers. She's always after the latest fad. I've told her, and never knew.
In Transfiguration, the writing ink with flubber workers. I thought it to be funny, and it was.
Carvin George.
Level 2 lock.
There's not 1 week gone by.
appears that I'm gonna have to be creative to get to where I need to go. Because it's definitely not intuitive. It suggests it'd be further back in that direction, which means it's probably outside somewhere. Yep.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Well, I suppose that's fair. That is kind of how it goes in the story.
Can you tell me more about the potion shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
A butterbeer, huh? Not sure about what that's supposed to be, but... Can't change your wand, keep that in mind.
I thought Professor Black would get rid of all the Muggle-born students. Too much to hope for, I suppose.
Goodness.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
I'm not sure what the point of doing tasks is, but sure.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio.
Does not appear to want to show itself. Maybe this? This thing is so suspicious. Oh, there's a page. I guess I should do Accio on that? Assuming I see it again.
Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Revelio.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Brilliant.
A new student help you with your sad predicament, huh? Sure, why not?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you? Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
It does sound awful.
I haven't much interest in a game that sprays you with odors.
Only if you lose, which I never do. Or at least, not often. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Okay. What a depressing character. Rather eccentric as well.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Yeah, that's great and all, but those gobstones aren't really my main concern at the minute.
It's impossible to do all of the homework they give you. I think they do it on purpose.
Professor Hecat is an enigma. I think she used to work for the Ministry. Wonder how she ended up here.
Lumos.
We have a problem? What kind of problem?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
So what you're asking me is whether you give off big lesbian energy and they just assume that you're a lesbian, or are you saying like they just maybe just didn't think you passed and like they were specifically looking for a girl? I don't know. You're gonna have to give me more context on what even happened. I can't really speak to that when I don't know.
I don't think I can do this now. Best to come back.
Yeah, but like, what's the context, babe? I have to know what was even going on. Yeah, I just need to continue what I was already doing before I talk to the weird girl. What's this thing's deal? not entirely certain what I'm even supposed to be doing at the minute, or like, well, I am, but about how I'm supposed to get there. This place is so large and so busy. It's very interesting. Is your wife or spouse around to talk to with just no context? Yeah, I don't know why they'd say that. That seems super weird. What? Did I just get eaten and then spat back out? Okay. What a heckies. Oh, it took me to a completely different area when it did that, didn't it? My. I guess so. I don't know, babe. You're pretty gay. I think I can say that safely enough. You're pretty gay. So sure enough, it just must be your gay energy radiating so hard that it can't be ignored, you know? So much so that even strangers can tell. Make of that what you will.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Yes, gobstones. Meow. Why do I always do that when I mean to do this? There we are. jeez, good point. Now, in theory, it should allow me to do this. Level lock. That's not fun at all.
And have you seen how these professors look at your clothes? Black looks at me like I'm a pauper. I swear the man thinks I have money.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Sounds good to me. I think it's safe to say our character looked rather spellbound there.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
I never feel fear.
Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded.
I like that answer.
Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Dude said, yeah, you have your rules, but I have my own. Clearly not one for an authority. Clearly not one for agreeing with authority figures. How dare you prevent me from certain knowledge? This dude is so cool. Bet.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look.
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it?
He has a strength.
You certainly don't see that every day.
You think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them too.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh, any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
This guy is, very chatty.
My mother was shocked the first time
I've always thought Thestral's pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually
He's
see them at
simping
all.
pretty hard about that
But
duel
you can see
thing,
them.
huh?
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful. Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it.
I don't know
I've
what
never
he's putting
seen
in his
Mr. Moon in
pumpkin
such a
juice.
state.
Oh, jeez.
Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes, Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Well, I guess this is where we go about doing a manual save. I have no idea what the autosaves look like in this game, or if we've even encountered any. But I do think it makes sense to have our own track of things. Interesting. You're all about this limp wand, aren't you?
Merlin,
blooming beard. Not again.
I wonder how they're gonna do the wand thing.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear.
That one doesn't like us.
Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps... Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try.
Very interesting appearance. Also not gonna work.
Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Fascinating. This'll take some time.
Curious indeed. How intriguing.
Yep.
Curious indeed.
I have no idea what's going on.
How intriguing.
Perhaps like that. Wood type. That's what I was looking for. There are many, many wood types.
How intriguing.
Let's just take a look at everything.
Curious indeed. How intriguing.
One moment. I'm actually going to check something.
Curious indeed. How intriguing.
Interesting.
Curious indeed. How intriguing.
Wow.
Ah, phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare, and a core with a strong sense of initiative.
Curious indeed.
We're just looking at appearances.
How intriguing.
Well, that actually looks quite nice.
Curious indeed.
The only thing that's curious is the fact you still won't stop talking, buddy.
How intriguing.
That looks nice.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
This is on theme. We'll go with it.
What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Of course. And a phoenix feather core is terribly selective. This will be an excellent match indeed. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Alright then. Uh, 12 and a half.
Oh, will there ever be another wizard as peculiar as you, Ricky Uncle?
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we?
So much of this experience so far has just been getting us ready for classes.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
That guy's job must suck. Here, let me magically spin around this sign that could probably be meant to hover on its own. It'll probably be made to hover on its own. Whatever. I'm actually quite curious what this place is like, even though I have no real reason to go there right now. Or maybe even in general, because the game doesn't have Quidditch. I guess at this point I'm just kind of faffing about and exploring the world a little bit. It's locked. Wow. They were rather thorough. They won't even show us that. But the fact that they bothered to make the place means they do have some purpose for it having been here. I don't know, perhaps we'll see it later in the story or in a DLC. There will be some reason that we can be on a broom. They did specify that we were allowed to use them. Another locked door. It appears our selection of places that we can go is a little limited right now. Guess we better just go to the main story places.
Work hard and don't be afraid.
Yeah, it does kind of take some of the mystique out of the world right off the bat. You'd think they'd at least let us be a little bit adventurous.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Looks like we only have one more place to visit.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds? Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
All right then. Let's find our classmate and see what comes next. Before we speak to him, we're gonna save here. Just in case. Oh, will allow us to save here. Fascinating.
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
The sound of things, not much. Looks like we only just had enough time for the supplies.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Another one. Oh, wow.
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it. We'll wear him down eventually.
It seems protecting myself does very little against that thing, other than just causing him to get stunned. Okay.
What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done.
Oh boy!
Leviosa. Look out! Confringo.
Okay. It looks like protecting against him does very little. But the more effective thing to do is to throw stuff at him and maybe occasionally dodge him.
He's got me!
A few more hits should do the job. Confringo.
Goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll? By yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Ancient magic OP.
Oh, hello there. A moment if you would.
Reparo.
I'll go and see what he wants.
Lucky they didn't do more French. Reparo. thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
Well, we are most certainly mending some things.
What are you up to now?
Reparo. Good as new. Revelio.
Still something over here, huh?
Reparo.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
I see.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you find, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
We could just randomly start drinking his tea.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
Enemies.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me.
Rather deep voice.
Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thank you for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
That sigh of displeasure.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the 2 of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything. But it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Yeah, I tend to agree with him. Definitely get out of here before any other random nonsense happens.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
All right. That troll was, not having the protection spell stuff. Like, at all. Oh. Eating an apple. Received an owl post. Discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts. The timing certainly makes sense from a narrative perspective, as we did just deal with some of the consequences related to. However, I believe that this is a good point to stop. So we're gonna go ahead and save, and we're gonna call it a day. As to when I will stream next, I don't know. It's always a safe bet that I'll be streaming on the weekends, but I don't know if I'll do another Hogwarts Legacy stream for the weekday or not. I don't know if there's going to be another weekday that I feel the energy to do this. It's something that requires quite a bit of mental preparation from me to do these streams, particularly if I'm doing them multiple times a week, and I don't want to burn out. This is something that I want to enjoy doing. So, we'll see. Anyway, all of you have a nice rest of your day. Thank you for coming out.